Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request in to designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so here we have this little pool area house, I'm going to call it. Let's go right into the overall dimensions. Overall dimensions I have here at 11.5 on the outside edge of these posts. Inside 10.9. And then we have on the left side, you can see here we have a height of let's go here, 8.1 to the bottom edge and 9.2 to the top edge. I think this might be off about 2 inches, maybe 1 inch or something like that. I just used the same beam here as I did over here. So on this side here, you can see we have at 10.2 to the top and 9.1 to the bottom. And this area from here to here, 18 foot from the wall here to the outside edge of the post itself. And so that's pretty much about it. So let's go ahead and look at some different options that we might be able to do. Now I'm going to go first into my preferred option, and then we'll come back into that preferred option in just a minute. So my preferred option would be to utilize 2 of the 6,000 watt CD 6024. And I don't have the distance apart here, but let's just pull that real quick here. From center to center, I have it at 8 foot, and they are centered within the span. Now, the reason I choose this to be my preferred is because it utilizes the least amount of units and covers the most space uniformly in the patio itself. So with that, did I mention here that this is centered within the patio's distance from here to here? But in any case, this gives you the best footprint of heat for this dining space as well as this reclining space. And that 8 foot section comes from the center of the area itself from here to here. That's your center point there. And so that would be 4 foot, center to center on the heaters. Let's go ahead and look at some other options, however, and this would be another option. This option here would be centered within the span this direction here, and then if you look here, we go center on the heater. Let's grab it here. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to grab this, so I apologize for the delay. And go right there, and so you can see, yeah, we have this at 9 foot center to center, and that's again centered within the span. But the difference here is that you are missing the outer edge a little bit here and here because of the orientation of the heaters going parallel with the beam here. Let's go back, and I'm going to put this other one on the top here. And you can see here, you got the ray going out just a little bit further, and that's why I like it a little bit better. So let's go ahead and turn that off, and just note that that is another option, 2 of the 6,000 watt units at 9 foot center to center. And then let's go ahead and look at a third option, and a third option would be if you wanted to place them over here. Now, the reason I have it on the ceiling as opposed to the vertical surface here, or the beam, is because when you place it on a vertical surface and you mount the angle at 30 degrees, which this is 30 degrees, the manufacturer states you need to drop the heaters an additional 6 inches. And if it's on the ceiling and it's at 30 degrees or less, then you can utilize the OEM brackets. So I am sticking with that, and on this particular option. However, you'll see that this is the warm side of the patio. This is okay, but this is going to be a little bit cooler for anyone that's sitting on the left side over here. So this is not my preferred, but this would be a good option if they are looking to kind of just hide the heaters a little bit so that you don't see them as much, but they don't perform as good as they did when I had them on the other location. So let's go ahead and turn those off and then look at some other options. This would be slimline units. Now this is not an option I choose, however I want to show it. This is a slimline 4,000 watt unit. They're a little bit lower profile, so they're about 5 inches, where the other one is 6 inches on this length here. 8 inches on the other one. This is 5. And the deal with the slimline is that when you place them on a vertical surface, the maximum tilt they will be allowed to make, because of the bracket itself does not allow it to go any further, is 45 degrees. So you're missing the the inside edge over here, and over here as well, just slightly. This might be okay, but think about this. You're missing about 2 feet of distance from basically from the post here out to that distance. Also, you can see that this is the ideal amount of heat, 8 foot away from the surface of the element itself, and you're no longer in that ideal amount of heat on this left side here. So that's why I'm not choosing this particular application. And let's go ahead and go to the next one, which would be placing the same units at a 30-degree tilt, and now we're getting a better heat footprint over here. And we need to make sure we have 6 inches of clearance on the back side here. And when it's on a ceiling mount at 30 degrees, we could utilize the OEM brackets that come with the unit. But again, we're not heating up this space over here, so the best option would be to add an additional 2 more units located on the ceiling. Again, same type of orientation, 6 inches of clearance here. And another thing you just should note is that the clearance around the heater, below the heater, is 18 inches on the side here. 18 inches all around all 4 sides, 36 inches down. And you can see here that we are making a little bit of contact with the TV like this here. However, you're not in that clearance zone with the TV, so I don't believe the ray would be too intense or something of that nature to destroy the TV itself. But just note that the clearances need to be met when, especially on the sides over here. So, but that would be having 4 units total, and then you'd have a really nice footprint of heat throughout the whole entire span in this whole entire area. So something to think about. And going back to the preferred option, which was this option here, and one thing I wanted to mention is you can see these dimensions here. The problem is with the slope ceiling, the heater has to be level, otherwise the element will get destroyed during its use. So that's one important part, as well as the fact that from the left side here, you need 6 inches of clearance above the heater. So let's go ahead and look at that. So the 6 inches of clearance is above the heater on this left side, and that means the OEM bracket would not work. So you'd have to add an additional, now this is based on the slope that I have, and let's just go ahead and look at what that distance is. If we take a line, we take it out 12 inches here and we drop it down, you can see that we are at let's see, try that again. That is 1 1/8 of an inch. So if your slope is exactly the same as what I'm showing here, 12 to 1 1/8, then you'd have to add in maybe a spacer, a piece of wood, something of that nature, to give you an additional 1 3/16 of an inch, or whatever it might be for your slope. And on this side here, you can see that this one is 4 1/16 of an inch on this side here. So the manufacturer does make extended brackets for something like this, where you can, well, in this particular side it would not work because of the fact that the brackets are 2 inches minimum, and then the next bracket goes up to 4 and then 6. So there's a 2-inch extension, a 4-inch extension, and a 6-inch extension. And so you can see that we're not going to be perfect on that 4, and we don't have a 1 to work with that. So However, this would, again, is my preferred footprint of heat for this space, so I think this would be ideal for this location here. All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, remember to send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, not monetize. YouTube does not promote our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers. We thank you so much for doing that. Have an excellent day.